Hello friends, welcome to my channel CS Learning. Today we are going to know about list in Python. So as you all know, in the previous lessons I have teach you about the data types of Python and what are the inbuilt data types of Python. So there you can see list. List is a inbuilt data type in Python, right? So we will going to learn about this list today. So let's get started with our lesson. So now suppose as we know, if we take x equals to 5, this x will be an integer type of data. If I take x equals to 5.2, then the x will be a float. Okay, right? So these all are comes under numbered or numeric data type. Now list is a special kind of data type in Python which contains a series of values, like suppose I am taking here 2, 3, 5.7, this is comma, okay, 9, 8, and we are enclosing it with a third bracket like this, a square bracket we are using here to enclose all these numbers. Okay, now you can see this is integer, this is integer, this is integer, and this is also integer, but 5.7 is a floating point number. So here it is not a linear kind of collection. It is a collection, but it is a heterogeneous collection. It is not a it is linear collection, sorry, but it is not a collection of same data types. It can be different data types. Okay, I can write here character also, like A, B, C. Even I can take characters along with some numbers. Okay, or I can take only some numbers, I can take only some characters, like this. Now the thing is, what is the concept behind this, that how we can denote all these elements. These are called elements in list. So if we are having L, this A is an element of L, B is an element of L, C is an element, 1 is an element, 3 is an element, and 5 is an element of L. Everyone inside this square bracket is belongs to list L. Okay, now I am denoting this as L and this is L1. Okay, now if I will write, if I want to take out this C element, then I have to write here L within this square bracket 2. If I do this and write this inside a print statement in Python, this will return you this C. This is a character. Okay. Now for the L1, if I write here print L1, suppose if I write C, so this will return, or this will give you the output 9. Now why it is so? See, this 3 is the index number. This is called the index number. This 2 is called the index number of the list. Now how the index number will be placed, or how it is put inside a list or assigned inside a list, I can say. I am taking L1 over here, 3, writing the elements of the list again one more time. 9 and 8. Okay, now see, this 2 is the first element of the list. So this 2 will be having index 0. Okay, always remember the indexing will starting from 0 when we are starting it from left to right. Okay, this side. This 3 is having index 1. This 5 is having index 5.7. Sorry, this 5.7 is having index 2. 9 is having index 3 and 8 is having index 4. So whenever I will write L1 3, that will make sure that it will take the element that is present in index number 3, that is 9. So it will take 9 as an output. So this is how we can use the index number and we can manipulate the elements of the list using the index number. Now there are two types of indexing. One is called forward index, that already I have showed you, left to right, and another one is backward index, that will start from right to left, that is starting from the last element. Okay, now let me erase this all and show you the in a fresh way, that how two different kind of index is there. Just a minute. Now see, index of list are two types. Indexing of list. Backward and forward. Backward index and forward index. Okay, now what is backward index? Suppose 1, 5, 7, 8. Okay, and L equals to same. I am taking the same numbers for both. So in the backward indexing, we will start the index from the last element, and the index of the last element will be -1, and it will go on like -2, -3, -4, like this. Okay, from right to left. Okay, from right to left it will follow, and forward indexing will follow left to right. The first element will index as 0, second element will index as 1, this third element will index as 2, and this fourth element will index as 3. Now one thing you have to remember, if I write L3 and if I write L minus 3, these two are having different values actually. See, L minus 3 is 5, minus 3 is this one, so L minus 3 will be return 5, but L3 will return 8. Okay, that is the thing you have to know about list. This is the basic of list. You have to understand this indexing whenever we are working with a list in Python. Other than this indexing, you can't do any program with list. Other than this indexing part, understanding this whole concept, you can't understand any kind of program of list. Okay, now let me introduce you with some more things of list, like list functions. Like if I want to check how many elements L is having, or how many number of element L is having, so I can write len of L. This len is a inbuilt function of list. Okay, now there are more inbuilt function. This is very basic inbuilt function that checking the number of element that is present in L. So if I am having 4 element, this len will return number 4. Okay, always remember len will return always an integer number because it will be a whole number of elements inside a list. Now there are many other functions like append, extend, remove, clear. These all functions are list function. We are use this list. We can use this list function while we do different kind of programs in Python with list. And there are some other concept of list called slicing. Slicing of list is depend on the indexing of list. So this index part I have explained in this video. In the next video we will see how to do string and list slicing. Okay, string and list slicing are more or less same with the indexing, but in list we are doing the list slicing. We are slice the elements of list. In string we are doing the slicing with the string, with the elements of string. Okay, so we do the both of the things. Slicing, if you understand the concept of slicing, you can do the both list and string slicing both. Okay, now let's end up the video over here for today. In the next video we will meet and we will see what are list slicing. Thank you very much. Till then, keep learning and keep visiting my other videos. If you like it, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye bye.